This is a story about the true power of love, which can make all things possible with enough of it. The thing that I am referring to is the fact that Bowser is able to plan and hold a wedding all in the same day. No wonder he always has a fleet of ships and 9 castles in every game. That guy is productive. But there was one problem for the two lovers to deal with. Peach had invited her ex-boyfriend to the wedding. Yeah, it's not going to cause any problems. Dude, don't worry. Everything's going to work out fine. So, what happened then? Well, they got into a fight and the groom-to-be won. Will you two cut that out? I'm the one telling the story here. Anyway, the story is not over yet. After taking care of the guest list, Bowser and his blushing bride-to-be go off to finish wedding preparations. It is at this point where we leave them and focus on the true hero. Super Wedding Crasher Mario! Woo! Meanwhile, Mario comes to after being robbed by the ghost of Top Hat's past. Cappy explains to Mario that he is currently in the Cap Kingdom, which looks like it belongs in the Nightmare Before Christmas. With this knowledge, Mario sets off to take on Bowser, but first he needs a hat. I wonder where he could get a hat in the Cap Kingdom. Oh yeah, that's a great idea. Let's have Mario wear his newest companion on his head. Still not better than Luigi. With Cappy, Mario gains the ability to do odd jobs for various people. Mario explores the Cap Kingdom and comes across a wall which he is unable to jump or climb up, until Mario notices a group of frogs nearby. Compelled by the hat, Mario throws his ghostly cap to the frog and is shocked when the hat rips out Mario's soul through his mustache and implants it into the frog. Turns out the soul is located in the facial hair. Well, that's it. I'm never shaving again. Using the frog as his flesh puppet, try getting that image out of your head, Mario makes it to the top of the tower, where he meets up with some of the remaining raving rabbits, who have apparently found employment as Bowser's wedding planner/security. Using the electric lines and his soul-transferring ghost hat, Mario possesses some electricity and heads over to the next kingdom in the most painful way possible. I mean, really, it looks like he's flossing his brain through his nostrils. Ow! Mario successfully sneaks past the Cascade Kingdom's border guards with this electricity trick and continues on his way to crash the royal wedding. Using the power of mustache possession, Mario begins to collect shrines, moons. On Mario's quest to collect low-powered celestial bodies, he comes across a rabbit walking her dog. So, like any protagonist on a hero's journey, he murders her with her own pet, nice touch, and steals her moons. With his ill-gotten gains, Mario is able to start his hat ship. I know, hat ship fits well with the theme of this game, but seriously, there seems to be a lot of Mario Adventure-specific themed ships in these games recently. Oh, I get it, it's a planet. Mario heads to his obligatory second desert world, only to find that the Canadians got there first and fixed it. As Mario tries to catch up with Bowser, he notices a pyramid which is upside down. So Mario fixes it. Much better. Inside the Sarlacc pit, Mario fights a Moai head. No, not Moe head. No, that's Maui. And that's the entire band of Maroon 5. Fix it now! You know, fine. Mario fights the Moe head and restores the desert to its original state. Mario heads to the forest in order to save the forest from Eggman. I mean, really, who else would make a forest-based robot? I just wonder where Sonic is. Mario gets lost trying to find Bowser and ends up in an obligatory water world. But as he's leaving, Mario runs into Bowser and goes to try and steal Peach away. Unfortunately, Bowser has a hat which can punch. Mario uses this advantage to win the fight, but forgets that Bowser has cannons on his ship, which he uses to get rid of the Wedding Crashers. Before we continue, I just want to ask, why can't our hat transform into a punchy hat? After calling AAA to fix his ship, Mario resumes his quest to crash the royal wedding. The next stop for our hero is New York City. That's right, New York City. In the city, Mario takes out a time-space violating centipede and helps his old girlfriend win an election. One thing I will say, why the heck isn't Mario grabbing all the moons he needs to power his ship indefinitely? It looks like they're just generating infinite moons. After Mario helps Pauline trump her competition and make New York great again, he finds himself in Heck's Kitchen. Tonight on Heck's Kitchen, Chef Mario has one mistake after another during his dinner service. Can Mario survive the night and keep his dream of working in Peach's Palace, the most luxurious restaurant in all the Mushroom Kingdom? This episode is gonna be hot in this episode of Heck's Kitchen. Spoiler alert, Mario got thrown out of the competition and decided to continue his journey. But unfortunately for our hero, Sauron riding Smog blocks the way. Bowser riding Smog blocks the way. Well, last encounter ended with Mario winning. Let's see what happens this time. Never mind. Where the heck did Bowser get a dragon and have time to train it while planning a wedding? Well, Mario knows what to do. Slay the dragon and crash the wedding. Mario makes it to the Koopa Kingdom, which has for some reason been taken over by China and renamed to the Bowser Kingdom. One thing I will say is that I think I've seen this robot that the Broodals are using before.
Megazord power on!
This is amazing! I seem to know how to drive this thing!
Affirmative, I do too. It's almost like second nature to me.
Alright guys, power it up! Activating Megazord battle mode!
Megazord sequence has been initiated.
Bowser takes Peach to the only moon in the game which cannot be used to power Mario's ship. As Mario heads to space, he is granted the appropriate clothing for space. A freaking white tuxedo? Where's his spacesuit? Mario makes it to the church in time, but not before killing some passerby with her own pet, nice touch, again. Mario bursts into the chapel only to find out that everyone that he has met over his journey was invited and supports the marriage. Mario hits rock bottom and fights with Bowser because he's just that macho. Mario defeats Bowser and runs to Peach only to see her get crushed by a rock. The end. What? What do you want? Fine, I'll give you the happy ending. Weasley and Buttercup are reunited only to be trapped in a death trap. Fortunately, Mario decides to relive Bowser's inside story and use his overwhelming power to smash through the moon as it crumbles around them. Seeing the massive turtle smash through tons of rocks makes Peach remember why she agreed to marry him in the first place. Mario, Bowser, and Peach escape on the electric lines and crash on the moon's surface. Mario takes this opportunity to make a move on Peach only after Bowser has made a move first and after decades of games. The trio hop aboard the hat ship and fly back to Earth, where starting tomorrow it will be business as usual. The end.